Next, let's queer up religion. United Methodists ending all anti-gay issues in the church deemed revolutionary for faith. The Methodist Church is the fourth largest denomination in America. In a short span, United Methodist delegates swiftly overturned decades-long prohibitions on gay clergy and same-sex marriages with their denomination. However, Reverend Effie McAvoy, when questioned about the rapid pace of these changes during a news conference, offered a more nuanced perspective. She remarked, "Oh, it didn't happen overnight, dear." McAvoy, who serves as the pastor of the Shepherd of the Valley United Methodist Church in Hope, Rhode Island, emphasized that this shift was the culmination of years of activism. She described it as a so very healing transformation, expressing gratitude for being part of this historic moment as a member of the Queer Delegate Caucus at the recent UMC General Conference in Charlotte. The reversal signaled the conclusion of 50 years of monumental struggles and schisms concerning LGBTQ plus inclusion, not just within the United Methodist Church, but across mainstream Protestant denominations in the United States. The largest faith-based organizations in the country, including Methodist, Presbyterian, Episcopal, and Lutheran denominations, have all eliminated obstacles to LGBTQ plus involvement in church leadership and worship. However, this shift occurs against a backdrop of ongoing declines in membership and influence within these denominations. Certainly, there are skirmishes yet to unfold. Individual congregations and entire regions within the world will sort out these implications. Controversies have emerged within certain conservative evangelical churches and colleges. However, for mainline Protestants, the recent General Conference appears to be a significant milestone that will likely have continued dramatic effects on religion in America. As always, one step forward, sometimes two steps back. In this case, there were, about 7,000 churches that decided, maybe I'm not going to be a part of this denomination, and we're going to take a step back, and we're not going to align ourselves with the Methodists on this. But I'm glad to see that as a group, apparently 90% of the people who participated in that vote, voted in favor of this resolution. So what a relief to see that we're actually making progress in making those that are part of the faith feel as though they don't have to hide, right. They don't have to pretend in order to be aligned with what their forebearers were aligned with religiously.
We're everywhere. We're everywhere, right? We're cops, we're firemen, we're lawyers, right? We're clergy, right? These poor people, they have dedicated their lives to their faith. Right? And completely closed themselves off in doing so. Did you see the tears of joy in some of these clergymen?
It was incredible.
Yeah. That's just incredible. Does anybody at this table think that maybe the Catholics will follow suit?
I mean, I was raised Catholic, no longer, but the Catholic Church, and I as we talked before, Pope Francis has tried to bring a little change. I mean, as slow as may be, but a little change in social issues, right? But unfortunately for the Catholic Church, all their base comes from Latin America, Asia, and Africa.
That's where their real growth is, right?
That's right. That's where the growth is, because in the first world countries is diminishing, and they're not getting their base from this country. So, and those countries are not going to allow it. No. So that kind of change, unfortunately, it's not going to come from the Catholic Church.
I think that'll be a multi-generational change.
Right.
It won't happen in our lifetime.
I'd be shocked if it happened in our lifetime.
Jacqueline?
No, I'm thinking, in 99, I remember this coming to my radar, and here we are, 2024, and it's finally happening. That's how long it took from that part. And it seems like, from what we've heard, the conversation began 50 years ago. So it takes a long time to create that kind of change.
I saw a documentary about Gene Robinson, the Archbishop of the Episcopal Church, and when he was appointed to Archbishop, and how life-changing, and you thought it was going to continue, and then there were other gay people in their congregation that now, men and women, that now have very important positions in the church. And you would think that, this is contagious and everybody else will, start adopting this change.
Yeah.
But, it's not that fast.
Yeah.
Well, you know, so this didn't happen overnight, and they will continue to fight, okay? And we will send good energies and kudos to all those people that have, those are the heroes, right? They're
Yeah.
the unsung heroes, the ones that have been fighting the last 50 years
Yeah.
to, and are alive to see this drastic change happen.
Yep.
Right?